Imagine spending 2 hours at the gym every single day, pouring sweat and effort into your routine, only to look in the mirror after 3 months and see absolutely no change. It is a soul-crushing experience to realize that your hard work might actually be nothing more than a series of useless habits that are draining your energy without giving you a single pound of muscle or an ounce of fat loss. The reason most people quit the gym within the first 90 days isn't because they are lazy. It's because their brain is wired to stop investing effort when it doesn't see a return on investment. Today, we are going to expose the invisible, useless habits that are quietly killing your motivation and keeping you stuck in a cycle of frustration. Before we break down these progress killers, please take a second to hit the subscribe button, because this is genuinely what helps this channel more than anything else. I am not here to sell you a warrior workout course, a signature protein powder, or a high-ticket lifestyle coaching program. I am here to give you the honest truth for free. Stick around until the very end, because the fifth habit is a psychological trap that almost everyone falls into, and it is the single biggest reason why gym people eventually burn out and disappear. The first useless habit that is destroying your motivation is the digital distraction marathon. We have all seen the person who performs one set of curls and then immediately spends 5 minutes scrolling through their phone, completely losing their mind-muscle connection. Biologically, when you allow your focus to drift towards social media or work emails between sets, your nervous system cools down and your heart rate drops too far. By the time you pick up the weights again, your body has to spend half the set just getting back into the zone, meaning you are only getting about 50% of the actual growth signal. This habit turns what should be a high-intensity 45-minute session into a distracted 2-hour ordeal that feels exhausting but yields almost zero results. To fix this, you must treat the gym like a sanctuary of focus. Leave the phone in your locker or put it on airplane mode to ensure every rep is a quality rep. Stop allowing a 5-inch screen to steal the physique you are trying to build. The second habit, killing your gains, is the variety trap, or what many call muscle confusion. The fitness industry has tricked you into believing that you need to change your exercises every single week to surprise your body into growing. The reality is that muscle growth is driven by progressive overload, which requires you to get better at the same movements over a long period of time. If you are constantly switching from the bench press to the machine press to the cable fly every week, you never give your nervous system the chance to become efficient at any of them. You spend all your energy learning new movement patterns instead of actually stressing the muscle fibers enough to force them to adapt. This leads to a plateau where you feel like you are working hard because the exercises are new and hard, but your actual strength never increases. Pick 5 or 6 foundational movements and stick to them for at least 8 to 12 weeks until you have squeezed every ounce of progress out of them. The third useless habit is ego lifting with zero tension. There is a massive difference between moving a weight and training a muscle, and most people are simply moving weight using momentum and secondary muscle groups. When you swing a weight during a bicep curl or use your lower back to jerk a lat pull down, you are taking the tension off the target muscle to satisfy your ego's desire to see a bigger number on the plate. Your muscles don't have eyes. They can't see how much weight is on the bar. They only feel the mechanical tension placed upon them. By using junk form, you are essentially performing a high-risk movement for a low-value reward, which eventually leads to joint pain and injury. Nothing kills motivation faster than a shoulder or back injury that keeps you out of the gym for 3 months just when you were starting to build a habit. Drop the weight by 20%, slow down the movement, and feel the muscle actually doing the work. That is where the growth happens. The fourth habit that is stalling your progress is inconsistent rest intervals. If you rest for 60 seconds on your first set and then get distracted and rest for 3 minutes on your second set, you have completely invalidated your data. Your strength is relative to how much recovery time you give yourself, and without consistency, you can't tell if you are actually getting stronger or just resting longer. This creates a fake sense of progress where you think you are leveling up, but in reality, you are just performing the same amount of work with more rest. When the fake progress stops, your motivation vanishes because you feel like you've hit a wall that doesn't exist. Use a stopwatch or a simple timer to ensure your rest periods are identical every single time you perform an exercise. This turns your workout into a controlled experiment where the only variable is your effort, making your results predictable and your motivation permanent. Before we reveal the final, most dangerous psychological habit, I want to remind you why I share these insights. The gym is the one place where you have total control over your destiny, but the industry loves to complicate things to make you feel like you need to buy a solution. If you appreciate a channel that cuts through the noise to help you get the body you want without the gimmicks, please hit subscribe. Your subscription is the primary way this channel grows, and it's the only way I can keep providing these deep dives without ever asking you for a dime. I don't want your money for a course or a meal plan. I want your success to be the proof that this information works. The fifth and final habit that is killing your motivation is the post-gym license to eat. This is a psychological glitch where we overestimate the calories burned during a workout and use it as a justification to overeat for the rest of the day. You might have a solid 60-minute session and burn 300 calories, but because you feel tired, your brain tells you that you've earned a large pizza or a high-calorie protein smoothie. This habit creates a cycle where you are working harder and harder in the gym, but you are actually gaining body fat or staying stuck because your reward is bigger than your effort. When you look in the mirror and see that you are actually looking softer despite training 5 days a week, your motivation will inevitably evaporate. You must stop viewing exercise as a way to earn food and start viewing it as a way to build a stronger, more capable version of yourself. Separate your training from your nutrition in your mind. The gym is for building the machine, and the kitchen is for fueling it precisely. By deleting these 5 useless habits, you remove the friction that is currently slowing you down. You will find that 45 minutes of focused, consistent, and intentional work will beat 2 hours of distracted junk volume every single time. Protect your motivation by ensuring your effort actually leads to an outcome. Thank you for watching. Stop wasting your energy on the things that don't matter, and I will see you in the next one.